Hi, Judy, how are you?
Doing well, thank you.
Thank you for your time and congrats for your new movie. This movie, you play the role of defense attorney. Do you have a chance to talk to Nancy to prepare for the role or read a book?
Yeah, I mean, I first read the screenplay and was so blown away by the story of Mahamadou, and then realized like, oh my gosh, Nancy Hollander, what an incredible character. I got to meet with her. She lives between Albuquerque and New York, so I got to see her in New York and in London. She's a character, you know. She wears little bright red lipstick and red nail polish, and she wears black leather jackets, and yet she is this very formidable legal presence. I really enjoyed playing her.
Absolutely. And Judy, I would like to know what the most difficult part of your character.
The hardest part, I think, is sometimes it's about getting the changes right. You know, when does somebody change? What is it over the course of 15 years? You know, what is the part where first they were suspicious and then they let their suspicions go a little bit and then they embrace the person, but then they realize like maybe they shouldn't have. Like, you know, it's all the shifts and changes. I think that's always the hardest part.
And the film is based in the real events. Does it make you as an actor connect more deeply emotionally with the story?
Yeah, I guess it does. I mean, I've only played a real person twice, and the first time she had already been dead for a couple of 100 years, so it didn't have the same impact. But yeah, when it's a real person, I think you do have a responsibility, and you realize that the outcome of the movie is really important because it's kind of a life or death thing for certain people.
Totally. And in your opinion, what would you highlight about the film?
I guess, you know, it's the character of Mahamadou. He is this extraordinary person who was abused, abducted, tortured in every way imaginable, sexually, physically, psychologically, and kept from his life for all of these years. And somehow, through his faith, he managed to keep his humanity. You know, he didn't let them break him. And he is this loving, forgiving, joyful, funny, humorous person who's open and vulnerable. That is amazing to me, and I think that he has something to teach all of us.
It's amazing. The story is amazing. And during the last few years, you have been directing. And do you think this has helped you when facing roles as an actress?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I guess you know, your life always has something to do with what you do, and so you learn things. I feel like I'm somebody who's always busy trying to figure stuff out and learn things and buy more books and, you know, read more things, and that curiosity really comes in handy as an actor, and you bring it to whatever roles you take.
And my last question is, what is the best thing about being an actress, and what is the best thing about directing?
The best thing about being an actor? What is the best thing about being an actor? Well, I think the best thing about being an actor is that it's such a short period of time, and that it's total immersion, and you hyper focus on this one event. You don't have to talk to anyone or see anyone in your own life, and you get to just, you know, be obsessed with something for a short period of time. As a director, of course, you're on the film for much longer. The best thing about being a director is that you're the full vision of the film. So you make the decision about what it sounds like, what it moves like, what it looks like, and it's all you from beginning to end. And that's the good news and the bad news, I suppose. That means it's all your fault if it doesn't work.
Thank you so much for the interview. It was a pleasure to meet you, and take care. Thank you so much. Bye. Thank you.